Aloha everyone, Jody Mountain here with Lineage of Light workshops on Maui. Welcome to more of the Ancient Wisdom series. Today I am wanting to ask a question to all of us, and that is, who is in charge? Who's in charge? And I think that, of course, on many different levels of our lives, we can come up with different answers. So, as children, our parents are in charge. Sometimes when we become adults and we have kids, the kids seem to be in charge. When we're on an airplane, the pilot is in charge. So there's all these different areas of life where we could come up with different perspectives on that question. And I guess from the perspective of this ancient work, Kealahoku, we work with our attention in our lives in a fairly big picture way. So who, I might ask, is in charge of your life? Who's in charge of your life on many different levels? And you can take a moment to ponder that. And then I'll offer the ancient indigenous perspective. And that is, just waiting for you to ponder. That is that life is in charge. So our perspective of the body and of the hierarchical nature of how we're programmed would suggest to us that there is a central figure that's in charge. So, you know, we could say the government's in charge on some level. We could say in the body that the brain is in charge and that the brain directs everything, balances everything, makes sure everything happens. And I'm going to suggest, which is way off of any current belief systems, but I'm going to suggest that there's a possibility that the brain in the body is not as in charge as we think it is. That the body is actually all kind of an equal consciousness, all with different functions, and is all operating in a very deep harmony. That the life that's passing through everything is actually what's moving and what's operating everything. And we see that reflected in the earth. So in the earth, there's no central brain telling the wind to blow over here and the rain to fall over here. And nothing is coordinating and calculating everything as it happens. It's just simply this one organic being that is in motion with life, in motion as life. And I would like to suggest that in this pathway, that we are just one organic being that is in motion with life. So that's on a physical level, but we can also take that motion into every other part of our lives. If we allow that life force that is actually moving everything to speak and to move us in our work areas, in our workplaces, in our attention with our family, in our obligations, our financial obligations, our difficult moments, our emotions that come up inside. So if we consider that actually everything is a manifestation of this foundational life force, we can actually come from a stronger place in ourselves. We can harness, I don't want to say harness, we can move in cooperation with that life force and be informed by that life force as we address any area of our lives. So while it might seem that a lot of other things are in control, I'd like to suggest that at the bottom line of everything, at the very foundation of everything, that life is actually in charge. yeah, so I just want to leave that with you for today, and see, as you bring your attention to that in any particular aspect of your life, um, see what changes, see what shifts. And what's required in that is that you be in any given situation with your typical response or your thoughts about what this is, and then just have a moment of opening to go, okay, well, this is what I think is going on. Okay, life, and just stop for a minute. Life, what's here? What's here that I might not see right now? What's here that I might not feel right now? And just ask a question without knowing the answer, and see what happens. Just it's just a split second even. So see what happens there, and see if you start to move any differently inside your thoughts, inside your emotions, inside your physical movement, in the quality of your attention. So let's see what happens. Exciting. Thanks for joining me, everyone. If you are interested in more information on live retreats or on my online classes, there is a link below on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, that you can access. And I look forward to seeing you more here or elsewhere. Aloha.